as qualifying is already underway, and I did not realise that, and it's whoops. So because it's we're off to a great start already. So we are currently on board with BNT Rosenquist, because why not? Also because it's Rosenquist. So yeah. See Apex running off a special one-off livery for the for this week with the proper golf blue colours in full effect. We have Rosenquist, who is our first start in the MX-5 Cup Series, and a couple others that we want to do that. A couple others are, I think this is Rosenquist, and also not Unku's, but the person in front of Unku, Skoda. It's their first starts tonight in the FVGP MX-5 series. We have two newcomers. Skoda will be racing for Hamburger Racing, and Rosenquist is obviously racing for TXT. So as we watch Skoda start off, his first lap, there's a quite long left sweeper, and then followed up by a nice hairpin. I think this track is one track I've never really liked driving, but it's really interesting just to watch these cars go round, especially because there's not that much power, but I think it's where this track really plays these cars into like best for these. The quick fit thing on the bumper, as this is the best bit of it, is this sweeping sweeper up the hill to off camber. It's beautiful corner. Watch Skoda get through. We'll just see what their lap is like right now. Currently fastest lap obviously being their banker of 1:24.6, but we'll see what they push when we get to the line here as they come around the final two turns. And across the line, and that will put Skoda in P2 provisionally, about second behind his teammate Snowball, who is in the sister Hamburger car. Obviously it's 6 laps qualifying, so pretty much you have to make sure you don't miss out on anything, and you pretty much have to get each one nailed. Let's jump over to one of the other cars. In fact, Fishy right now tonight, they're not feeling too well, but they've still turned up, so maybe they might be able to pull something out the bag here in the Rizzler Grand Prix. Be really interested to see what they have to offer, because watching how them and Snowball fought last week, it could offer some incredible racing. And then of course we have Unku. So, funny thing about Unku obviously had an awful week last week. Got disconnected whilst running third in the first race, and in the reverse grid race, they got shafted to the back as they just hit second. Although Snowball is still at the current moment ahead with a 1:28. Really fast lap there from the Irishman. And Fishy has jumped to a 1:20.5. Really strong lap there from the TXT car. Watch it as they go a bit, as they get a bit loose, and oh, just lost it. That's the one thing that I will say about this track, is it is really easy to lose your grip on. But there's still 2 laps to improve. We'll see if anybody improves going over the line. I don't think we have anybody's improved. I think Skoda has. Bumps Unku down to a to 4th from 3rd. So yeah, so we'll see Fishy's now going to start there 5th and second to last flying lap. Bit annoying there from them, but let's jump over to Rosenquist, because this obviously is Rosenquist's debut round in, for this series at least. Rosenquist obviously a kind of like consistently really good driver, and always usually shows up to both what am I saying? They usually always show up to most series at on velocity. It's always good to have them around, always. Let's just ride on and see how it is from their perspective, because they seem to keep getting a bit loose there actually. So let's take a flying lap flip as we finish off this qualifying session. And obviously, no previous poles, no race winners. It's the first race we've been doing here, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens here. Maybe we'll have a completely new grid. I heard that some of the drivers some of them have not practiced, so maybe that could throw up 1 or 2 things, because some people are a bit more confident, a bit more knowledgeable of what the track has to offer. Takes the left, the right sweeper, following up the. One thing I will say this track is its geography is really good. It does feel like an old proper racetrack, with how a lot of the stuff can be off camera and stuff like that. It's a brilliant wee track. The problem is though with it is that it is kind of really only built for these sort of machines. As Rosenquist comes around the final 2 turns, see what the lap is like. As Fishy is still on pole, Unku is on 2nd. If Snowball pips 1st, we'll see what Rosenquist can do. Can they improve? No, they can't. They will stay 5th. So as follows: Fishy will start on pole, unless Fishy will most likely start on pole, I think. Yep. So as going through it, Fishy will start on pole, followed by Unku in 2nd, with Snowball in 3rd. Skoda on debut will start on this series, will start 4th. Rosenquist will start 5th, and Apex will start 6th. And the formation lap. Woo! So let's get back in. Let's run down it again. So we have starting on pole, Fishy, who'll be starting on the right hand side, with Unku starting on the left, with odds right, evens left. So Unku will be starting 2nd. Unku got a great start in the last race, but obviously the technical difficulties we had to go back. But you know what, that's just how racing goes, sadly. Followed by behind Unku, it's Snowball. Behind Snowball is his teammate on debut, Rosenquist in this series. Snowball's teammate Rosenquist is Snowball's teammate Skoda. Whoops, my bad. Sorry. Left Rosenquist actually behind in the TXT car, and behind Rosenquist, Apex. So hopefully we don't have any issues this time around, and also if Fishy doesn't get muddled into turn 1. That always helps. come up to the start finishing line as we start this 14 lap Mid-Ohio. And it's green, green, green as they start their start finishing line. Unku gets another great lunge, but Fishy. Contact there, Snowball runs into the back of Apex. Apex goes into the pits. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, Apex is going into the pits for their Hail Mary long stop strategy of hitting really damn early, hoping that pays out for them. Oh, they might be able to come back. Possibly see. Very, very dangerous call there from Apex for it to ruin all of his race. But out in front, 2.5 seconds ahead. Fishy ahead of Snowball, followed by Rosenquist with Scope that and Unku all the way now at the back, despite leading for a good chunk of the first lap. Still, do not count them out. There is a good battle here for third place. gap between them. So between Snowball and Fishy. Far chunk ahead. Snowball can't see Fishy, but still has to make up for 2.5 seconds. Let's see what happens here. Snowball is really far behind Tabby. Possibly, considering how consistent Fishy is, it might be really hard because cars are all sliding about this track quite a lot. Rosenquist goes into the pits. That could come off Apex, I don't know. As it has worked out for Apex, Apex has came out of road in front of Rosenquist. Just came out last second, but Rosenquist has been jumped by Apex, pitted, I think, 3 laps before. Very interesting call there, but they too have now their mandatory stop. Obviously there's one mandatory stop in this race, and both of them have now completed it. So now it's all down to what Fishy Snowball will score that and Uncle will do in their respective race strategies. Possibly maybe try and tap a bit more, but maybe their tyres might start to fall off. Not too soon, but possibly maybe in laps. See actually. See what the tyres are looking like. Currently 11 and 12%. And Apex getting a bit loose there, but I think see just how far behind Snowball is. Snowball, I think, actually might be catching up to them. Not by much, but I think they might be let's just on board with Snowballs. We'll see how far they are. They are only they are pretty close, but I wouldn't say it's close enough. Say it's close enough, especially right now. So it's increased, it's gone up to 3 seconds. So Fishy's consistency is really paying off. Skoda is 6 seconds behind Fishy, but this would still be really crucial for the Hamburger Racing team if they were to get a double podium on the debut of both drivers present tonight. I think Monkey's actually themselves gone into this. Yes, they have. So now we've had half the grid. Monkey, Apex, Rosenquist all had the pits. It's Fishy jumped into the pits. And so has Snowball. So it has been activated. They all have jumped into the pits. Skoda might be next to jump into the pits, I believe. Snowball Skoda stays out. Interesting. Now, let's see how does Unku, Apex and Rosenquist come out compared to them. Because obviously they will have to stop. But this pit lane I've just noticed is relatively quick for what it is. Maybe we'll see a jump. No, I don't think they're going to get it. They're still quite far behind. Still quite far to go before they get close to the provisional leader, but they are not too far. I think let's just see on the game cameras. That is as it does come out right in front, he takes the last podium position slot for the current moment. Just been snatches double podium for the hamburger cars on debut of both cars being present. But Skoda has now got sort of tyre delta, though it doesn't mean that much, it still can mean something. Skoda has got better. I think struggles through current 4 and 5. Very. Oh well, I wish. Oopsies. See Fishy cross the line. Snowball's so with 10 laps being done, Fishy in first, Snowball in second, Unku in third, Skoda in fourth, Apex in fifth, and Rosenquist all the way down in sixth. But still incredibly close. I think what is. I actually don't, I'll be honest with you, between them all, I actually think it's really bloody close. And that's a really good fight. Like, honestly, it just depends on the start, but as much as Fishy's ran away with it, I think it is going to stay the way it is, but maybe Snowball might find 1 or 2 places to gain time and maybe catch up to Fishy. We'll see. Some really decent racing here. Let's jump back to battle for third, which is between Unku and Skoda. So we are got a really close battle here for this third place. Maybe Apex might be able to bring into it, but it's just under a second. Getting really close now. Skoda has cut down that gap, but I don't think. Oh, Zunka gets a bit loose. It's going to make. But I think they have actually gained a bit of time from that. No, they haven't. They are catching up, and I think Skoda is actually in the slipstream of Unku. Maybe a possible dive bomb. Don't think they're too far back. Another getting loose, picking up dirt. Be a lot, but there is only now half a second between them, splitting them. Skoda really pushing just to try and overtake Unku. Maybe even get that final podium position. See Fishy out in front as Skoda, I think, is two tenths away. I think Unku's getting a bit loose. Gonna see what happens here. I think Skoda's going around the outside. Will it stick? Will it stick? It has stuck. As Unku then goes on the inside, it does the old switcheroo. Great racing from the pair of them. Skoda follows the Unku just to try and catch up. Really, really close there. Could have been something great, but just never seemed to turn out to be. Well, sadly, that's just racing for us. You get what you want sometimes, and you just got to deal with it. Apex, just watching behind, seeing if he can maybe capitalise on what is happening as being penultimate lap. Really good, clean racing so far. I think Skoda is just going to try. I don't think Skoda is going to make it. I genuinely don't think Skoda is going to actually be able to do anything about it. I think how it is right now, I think, oh, well, saying that, some really good defensive driving from Unku has kind of just Skoda not being able to be there, but Skoda on the outside, Unku on the inside, taking that turn well. Skoda trying to find a little bit more pace to try and take Unku on the main straight. I think they're gonna go on the inside. They're just waiting. They're waiting pretty much on that gearbox of that Mazda. Will they make it? I think they're gonna go for an ambitious dive. Missed the apex. I don't think they're gonna get that good of an exit. They might. I think they are going to just not good, but just keep them within that 2/10 gap. Very, very close. We've already obviously reached the final lap. Obviously, I should promote the app with the Formula Companion app. Obviously, there's the code there for for all of results in both Formula 1 and Forza, including Forza Motorsport 7 and 8. So, obviously the code there, you'll be able to see once that's been put in, you can look at all the results from the past several years of motorsport related stuff. As I think Fishy is going to cross the line in first place, a well-deserved and dominating victory. Snowball in second, another well fought race. Well played second as Unku just gets in front, well, just 2/10, and it beats out Skoda, Apex in fifth, and Rosenquist in sixth. Oh, there with my mic. I've been speaking for like the last 2 minutes and I don't think it's picked up. Whoops. But that's it for the formation lap. I do need to sort this mic out. I could just swap to the webcam, but then afterwards it just gets put into a microwave. But that's fun. So Fishy started from the back, obviously, because they were on pole. Snowball. So Rosenquist in the lead, starting first for the reverse grid. Apex in second. Skora in third, Unku in fourth, Snowball in fifth, and Fishy in sixth. Obviously, this is run by grid order of the incredible qualifying session. I've completely lost what I'm saying. Whoops. That's on me. Oh well. Obviously there is no weights winner, so well done to Fishy for winning the inaugural Mid-Ohio race, first race, but who will win the second in the reverse race and obviously take home those crucial points for the championship. So as we come round the final turn, I think how it's going to be is, I think Rosenquist is going to take the inside on the left and Apex is going to take the outside on the right. So it is now green for the reverse sprint race. I think Snowball looks on the inside, but I think Rosenquist is going to get the better line. Oh, they've had a contact. Apex is now swept up into first. Unku is now in second, fighting Rosenquist on the outside. But Apex has ran away with it so far. I think 4 tenths is still a very doable gap right now. It will be very close. As going 3 wide into turn 3. Turn 4. Just off camera a bit. It's going up. I think Apex is just going to get away with it. Unku's still fighting Rosenquist. Rosenquist getting around the outside. Right, let's hop on board with Unku on the game cameras. Fighting Rosenquist as much as possible. Well, Unku maybe do a Max Verstappen and try and force Rosenquist off the track completely, whilst also forcing themselves off the track. Nope, gone round the outside, good move. Will they be able to keep it? I think they will. It's a good move there, but now Apex a full 1.5 seconds ahead. Now, the thing is with this race is that, with how it is, there is still one mandatory pit stop they still have to do. So it might be crucial for them to take the pit stop as soon as possible. I think at least. That may be a glitch in the UI. Probably a glitch in the UI. I thought they were. We'll see. Oh wait, no, they do. Okay, right, so dumb. Oh well. So 1.1 second lead from Apex to Unku. Really, good driving, but Unku is starting to cut into it. Let's actually jump on board with Unku, who's also having to deal with Snowball, who's right behind them. Snowball really pushes how good that Weemy MX-5 can be. But I think Fishy at the very back, that's Fishy actually struggling against Skoda, who I think is actually doing an Alonso and actually blocking them as much as possible. Well, defensive driving, and that should be respected, I think. Not being, overly scummy, being respectable. Bit of contact there. Switch the game cameras. Replay. So I think how it is right now. Apex is just gaining a bit more lead. There is a bit of a battle for fourth here between Skoda, Fishy and Rosenquist. Very, very frustrating if you're a Fishy. But if you're Apex, you're over the moon. You've had a great start. I know it's obviously the sprint race and you had a bit bad qualifying, but maybe that bad qualifying has paid off slightly. As Unku is constantly just still fighting Snowball, who is right behind them. In fact, it's funny because it's almost similar to the previous race where wrong car as Unku fights off the Hamburger Racing of Snowball when last race it was the Hamburger Racing of Skoda. As I think Rosenquist is just has been disconnected, I believe. They've DQ'd. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if I think they have disconnected, sadly. Something has happened as well. Fishy's gone off as well. They're now really far behind. I think they have just disconnected, sadly. It's a shame. As Apex has ran off. Apex is off, and now Unku is into the lead. What has happened there? What has happened? What has happened? Unku, Apex all the way started doing really well with first, has balled it, and now all the way up and down into fourth. Unku now up into first with Snowball forward half a second behind, and now the other Hamburger racing car breathing down the neck of Unku. If you're Unku right now, you are probably really kind of starting to get a bit worried now with what could happen with these two cars breathing down your neck. Oh, it's a bit of a bump there from Snowball, but I don't think it's affected them so much. Snowball trying to go on the inside, trying to go for the switcheroo, keeping bumping, really good defensive driving from Unku. Unku needs this race win. They want this win. They know it after that horrible last week round. They'll be really wanting a good round to make up for it. I think Snowball might go on the outside. Calls it off right now, but it's starting to get really close now. We enter the penultimate lap. Really close racing here. Let's actually take on board with Snowball. Let's see how it is for them right now on board. Falling behind Unku. Will they maybe go for trying maybe do some late braking and hopefully maybe try and push it? I think they're a bit better going into this turn. They've just got a bit of a better fight, but Unku gets a better exit. As they are coming down now down the back straight, or well, the back curvy straight. As I think, as Snowball just gets loose there, building some gap as they're all on for their mandatory stop on the last lap. Yep, all of them are onto their mandatory stop as Apex has binned it and has lost everything. Apex has got now basically screwed it over. Apex is, I think the AI has shit itself, and now Apex has bottled it pretty much. Not even getting it's gone from first to fifth. What an awful race for the two who were starting 1 and 2. But that means now, with fresh rubber, all drivers, now it is pretty much easy. Man, dash to the finishing line. Though I think Fishy was saying they were ill, so they've not done too bad. They've got a win, but they probably are looking at a podium position if they would have, but I don't think that's going to come their way. I think Snowball is just too far back now, and I think the consistency of Unku will probably pay dividends. I think so, it's just going to keep that way. I think, yeah, I can't see it happening. I think Unku is going to come around this turn here. Half a second between them and Snowball. Snowball, I think, might try it maybe. Nah, too far back. And for the first time in this series, Unku comes home to win the reverse race of the middle high round 2. Snowball in second again, another podium, very consistent, but no win. Skoda in third, finish it rounding out a 2 and 3, a double podium for both hamburger cars. Fishy all the way back, but actually letting Apex go through. Oh, I mean, I kind of don't blame Fishy. It was kind of really unfair what happened with Apex, so I guess that's it. Well done to Unku for winning the reverse grid race, and well done to Fishy for winning the main race.